friends. If we haven't met yet, my name is Sivi, and for over 10 years, I have been studying how to go from being completely overwhelmed to living a life that I love. I call it my princess life because as daughters of Hashem, the Melech HaOlam, you and I are princesses, a Bat Melech, and as a princess, we deserve to live with vitality. So today, I'm going to share with you what is inside of my highly simplified purse. How carrying less gave me more vitality, more calm, more peace of mind, and more finding exactly what I need when I need it. It's amazing. I can't wait to share it with you. I used to carry a big, heavy purse. Sometimes I would change purses with my outfits and stuff, and I always had a whole bunch of things in there. The bottom was always kind of a scary place. That rummaging around for what you want and then the little cruddy things that fall to the bottom. My shoulders were out of alignment from carrying a heavy purse. It was kind of stressful. And the difference now where I have a tiny little purse, I have exactly what I need. I'm going to show you exactly what that is. It allows your brain to move into a higher way of thinking. When your purse is cluttered and you're rummaging around for things, our brain actually says, I'm missing something. There's panic. I don't have enough. We're scanning, we're reacting, we're literally in stress. And that prevents us from higher thinking. It actually, a purse, I know it sounds crazy, but a cluttered purse actually prevents us from feeling Hashem's presence, from accessing that higher realm of thinking, that creativity, that clarity that we need to have in order to actually feel Hashem with us all the time. So I know it sounds insane, but starting from your purse is actually pretty much where I started. It was one of the very first things that I ever changed. And it was an amazing change. So clearing out your purse, simplifying your purse, will actually bring you closer to Hashem. And I'm going to show you exactly how right now. Well, before I show you what's in my purse, I'm going to show you which purse I use. And what I do is I just have a black purse that matches absolutely everything. I can't even link to it because I've never found it online, but it's small. It fits my phone. It's got 3 pockets and 1 little zippy in the front. And it's got a nice thin strap, so I carry it crossbody so that I'm not weighing my shoulders down anymore. That's the purse. Any purse like this will do. Just look for the criteria that matters to you or something a little bit bigger. As long as it has what you need and not extra and you can find it, it's all good. Step 1, you've got your purse of choice. Step 2, what goes in the purse? First thing, of course, these days is a cell phone. This is not a very pretty one because I'm recording on my pretty cell phone so that I can share this with you. So we're just going to use my husband's as a prop. All right, that goes in the pocket closest to me. And in the very outside pocket, I have a nice little zipper here. Put my bus pass. And I always like to have a little tooth flossy thing. So those are in the outside pocket. All right, we've got 2 more to go. 2 pockets filled and 2 pockets to go. So in the most outer pocket, I have a little container I saved from those little screws that came once with something we bought to fix. And I put a little bit of medication in here in case I or someone else should ever have a headache. It seemed like a good thing to have. I've got a nice little medicine. I have my credit card. This little holder holds, oh wait, wrong one. All right, this one. It's a smaller one. Got some credit card, not gonna show it on camera. My health, Kupat Cholim card. That's the health, what is a Kupat Cholim? Health fund here in Israel. And a little bit of cash, just a little bit of cash. And that goes in the front. And I've got my change purse. Really, it's kind of, these days, everything is credit cards, so it's just for tzedakah. Put that out. Okay, so those are 3 in the outer pocket. Those are in the outer pocket. Got the bus pass, paying things, the money things, and my phone. And I've still got 1 whole pocket left. So I realized as I was doing this that I actually do not need this. This is a hair tie. When I used to travel a lot with my daughter, who's now quite grown, sometimes her ponytail would pop. And after we had to ask people around if anyone had a ponytail holder because her hair was like long and thick and everywhere, and it was the heat of the summer, I started carrying one of these, but I don't need that anymore. She can carry her own. She has a purse now. I have this key because I oftentimes visit one of my kids just in case their door's locked. I've got my keys. I've got extra cards, different cards that one would need to carry around. Got that one. I have my Teudat Zahut, which is an old one, and they said now we have to get the new biometric ones. So I'm keeping both of them because when I go to the post office to pick it up, I need to have this paper. So I figured if I end up being at the post office without the paper, I'm going to be really, really stuck. And since this takes up no space, this is a holder with the sefach, I'm just taking that with me. That way I know that when I get the notice to go pick it up, I'll just have it. It's really not bothering me. If it bothered me, I could think of a different idea, but it's not bothering me. Oh, underneath those, in the center pocket, underneath the keys and the cards, I have a pen. I love always having a pen. I find it is so useful. And then I also have a little packet of tissues. I actually like to use one that's been a little bit used so that it doesn't take up so much space, but it still doesn't take up space. I can close it, I can zip it, no problem. That's it, that's my purse, that's the whole thing. Sometimes if the change is getting a little heavy, I'll just keep a few shekels here for people. Like right now I just made change. I took a 10 shekel coin and I asked them at the store to give me change, so it is kind of heavy. So I'm just gonna put a few shekels in here. That way there's no reason. I just have a baggie at home in the junk drawer, and I'll replenish that when it runs out. I got a couple. Okay, now it feels a lot lighter. Sometimes if I'm going out and I really want to have my phone charger with me, I'll take out things that are extra. So like the extra Teudat Zahut, that's not applicable right now. The tissues might be extra unless I need it at the moment. The extra cards, like all those backup cards, I don't really need them all the time with me. I know if I'm going to a specific ATM or doing a specific thing. I usually leave the keys and the pen on the bottom, and then I'll grab my phone charger. Like if I'm traveling, on the train or something like that, I want my phone charger with me for the day. So same thing, it all closes, it's perfect, it's great, and then I just have this tiny little pile. I can put that on a shelf, and then I know when I get home, I'm going to put my charger back in place anyways, and stick these back in, and we're good to go. So you might say, oh, but Sivi, what about if you need this or that? So yes, there are some situations that I do need slightly different things, and I will show you what I do in those situations. Also over here, I have a little whistle. We got these whistles for something. I don't remember what. It came in like a pack, and I thought, that seems so smart. I mean, when my kids were little, I could have trained them across the playground to like come when I whistled, or like a certain tune, and then they would come running. I wouldn't have to like call them. We actually had names. We made up these fake names so that if we were in like a big grocery store, like before we made Aliyah, we'd be in Walmart, and I'd let the kids run around and give them a few dollars to spend something. So then over the loudspeaker, they'd call them back to me with these like fake pseudonames that we did. I don't think I would whistle in Walmart, but at the playground that would have been useful. But I just put it on because of emergency. I figured, if there's any emergency and I start whistling, I could get people's attention and get help really quickly. So I gave one to all my kids, so it takes up literally no weight at all. So that is the entire purse. Whenever I go, wherever I go, I know that I have everything I need with me. It doesn't change. It's amazing. It matches everything, and I love it. I just stick it on, and it's always like ready to go. what I need is completely accessible. Also, that's also one of the big things. Like when you're, a purse is on the side, but when it's crossbody, it's so good. Like you just get someplace, you go to somewhere and you swipe your bus pass, right? Or you pull out your credit card. I don't even have to take the credit card out of this. I literally just lay the credit card on the thing and it goes beep, it goes right through it, and I stick it back away. Sometimes you're using your phone these days to pay. Obviously, I don't even close my phone one all the time. I just leave it sometimes a little bit so it doesn't fall out. My phone is always right here. And a second, oh yeah, sometimes also, if I'm going out, let me actually show you what else I do. Okay, so because, we live in a digital age, so I need my earbuds. So I just move in that outer pocket where I have my money and the tzedakah money and the little pills in the bottom. I don't think I've ever used it, but just in case, it seems like a good thing to have, right? One pill, I think there's in there. So I'll just stick my earbuds. When I went to buy AirPods, I actually did look for something that had a nice compact case. If the case was too big and it wouldn't have fit, I wouldn't have bought it. It just wouldn't be the one for me. Likewise, also, like with my phone case, mine is fairly similar to my husband's. They have those bigger ones that have like a book, or you can get like an even more massive phone. I would either get a slightly bigger purse, I guess, if I wanted it, but just for me, I'm like, no, that's just not for me. That's just not the right phone for me. So here you have it, minimalist purse, everything that you need at a touch. Amazing. I do have 3 other bags for specific situations. And of course, everybody's situation is completely different. So you do you, and I'm going to show you how I do me, okay? First one is when I go to like a wedding or a bar mitzvah, simcha. And usually I'm not traveling heavy, right? I don't need too many things with me. I might want to bring my credit card, bus pass, if I'm traveling by bus. I'm oftentimes going in a car. And so what I really need may be a little gift, an envelope for them or something. So again, I have a little crossbody bag that kind of matches with things. It's elegant, it's sparkly, it's got a little bit of gold. It looks quite pretty with most outfits. And this one just has one section and a tiny little one. I could put some tzedakah money or something if I needed to, or but it doesn't matter. I literally just move in, my bus pass and my credit card maybe or something. It's basically empty, maybe the tissues or something like that. If it might be loud music, I might move the medication into there in case I or someone gets a headache. So that's bag number 1. Bag number 2 I use a lot more often when I'm going out on errands and stuff, and I want to bring a water bottle, or I want to be able to carry things home with me. So I'll just take this little backpack and put a nice big water bottle in there. Sometimes I actually need to get a new one. I had one of these little like parachute bags that folds up to like nothing, and then it goes on your shoulder. So I had one of those in here. I just wash this because my son's puppy got motion sick and threw up on my purse. It was nasty, so now it's really freshly washed as if it was Erev Pesach or something. So now I also have a packet of tissues in there usually. Sometimes I'll put a charger. If I'm in a season of life where I'm doing a lot of traveling, I might keep a charger in there all the time. But pretty much this is like my go out bag, and then I have trained myself when I come home to just unpack it. It doesn't have anything particularly special more than that. So pack it up before I go out on errands, unpack it when I get home. And my last bag is my bigger one. So this is like for an overnight trip, or if I'm doing a bigger errands, when I want, like, sometimes my kids will say, hey, could you pick me up a new math notebook? And I know I'm going to be near a store with, big notebooks and stuff like that. So I absolutely detest carrying shopping bags, okay? I do not like carrying shopping bags. Sometimes I will take one of those, like, reusable shoulder bags. I'm fine with shoulder bags. And I'll fold that up and I'll put that or a couple of them even into here. But yeah, also I unpack it when I get home. If I went on an overnight, what do I have in here? Do I have anything particularly interesting in here? No, I've got, like I said, a pack of tissues, nothing really major inside of here. A reusable bag folded up so that when I get to the store, I can fill that. And this is a nice big backpack. So I'll always carry the base purse, right? So I've got my phone and my credit cards and everything's always there. That's the base. My crossbody purse is the base. Well, no, not if I'm going to a wedding, then I just take this. But if I'm taking one of the backpacks for errands or something, or an overnight trip, so the purse always goes in front, so I can just easily swipe, pay for things. It's amazing. I never have to like take the backpack off over and over and over. And then the backpack will be there for like water bottles and, you know, chargers and things like that if there's actually a specific reason. So I hope this helps you. I would absolutely love to hear from you. What are you carrying around? Is it too much? Is it too little? Do you think I'm carrying too little? Is there something else I should have in my purse? In over 10 years that I've been doing this, I haven't missed anything. Oh yeah, in the winter I will stick an umbrella into one of those bigger backpacks usually. That's really it. So yeah, I want to hear from you. If you have any ideas, are you carrying too much? Do you think I should be carrying more? If you have any ideas for me, I'd love to hear about that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to get more videos like this, then please subscribe. And remember, Hashem loves you more than you can ever imagine. He wants you to have an amazing day, today and every day. Bye for now.